How's everybody doing? So I just wanted to cut this in because I think it's a good time to answer a few questions that people have asked in the past that I haven't addressed yet. And some of them are like, what kind of camera equipment do you use? And, sort of how I approach like photography, in this case, model railroad photography. So both my cameras here that I'm using are used Nikon bodies. The one that's shooting this video right now is an old, it's almost 15 years old, D5500, which I love. It's got the adjustable viewfinder up, down, and selfie face. Like this doesn't. Like this is a newer camera, but I don't know why they got rid of that feature. Like I can't turn this viewfinder like out like this. Like I can't do that. So they put that on the more expensive cameras. Go figure, right? Like the ones that are $4,000, $5,000. That camera was $300. Like the one that's shooting this video with a basic lens, which if you learn to shoot on manual and you have good lighting, they all focus. And if you have good lighting, Nikon's known for good lenses, so I don't need a $5,000 camera, right? Okay, besides like it's I always get a kick out of like when I go to the local like London Drugs, like the camera place, and I see all this like pre-owned like camera stuff like marked down like a quarter of the price because they bought the latest Z camera or something, right? It's not going to make you a better photographer. Put your camera on manual. Get an extra studio light or two. Learn to shoot on manual. Lower your ISO. Turn off all the lights. Set your camera up so it's dark. Start turning lights on and looking at your camera and seeing when it's, oh, okay, I'm going to turn the ISO up. Okay, I'm going to go down a couple of f-stops and it starts to get brighter. That's the best way to learn how to do photography, like in the moment, right? Like in the moment model railroading, in the moment photography. That's how I learn. I'm not a pro. I'm just a student of photography that I want to get better at it. And I just practice when I can. Now look, time, like it takes time. Like I wish I could devote more time to it, but I'm learning. And it's a learning curve for everyone. So used cameras, a couple of good prime lenses, that's where your investment is. Especially like this camera here, this is a D750. And you'll see it has a little gold box that says FX. Get one of these bodies if you can. Like this is a Nikon D750 FX. It has the full frame, right? So when you buy the full frame lenses, which are reasonable, then you get the full frame. Like they're awesome, okay? Right? Especially well, I mean, they're great for video. Like this is a 35 millimeter. I'm shooting on a telephoto there at 35 or 40 millimeter. I have a couple of 50 millimeters, and then I have a 14 and an 18 millimeter for my wide shots, which was the most, which like that lens alone was more expensive than both these cameras. But that's it. Like I'm done. I have all the equipment I need. So having said that, used, right? Buy used DSLR equipment, because our good friend Digital Discs, like I have a 64 gig, like I've been shooting on this disc like for 6 months, and I've thrown away thousands of photos, and like you couldn't do that in the 70s and 80s, in silver particle, right? I mean, like that's why we become better photographers, because we can bracket every single shot and pick the best one. So a couple other things, like I like to get down low if I can, not always, right? Get down to track level. So if you have a fascia like this, I can grip to this anywhere along the whole layout and get down low and set up my shots from any angle. So that's important, and it's very sturdy, right? It's a good sturdy camera platform as well, but very lightweight. Okay, so manual settings. Turn off all the lights, then turn each light on that you have source on one at a time and see what the camera does, and then bring your ISO up at the end. Like that's another beautiful thing about digital cameras, is you can just, like it's digital ISO, you can just turn it up. But the lower the ISO, the sharper the image. So that's what I do. I don't always get the best shots, but sometimes I get some good ones, right? Like if I take 12 videos, 2 are usually pretty good, or 3. If I take 50 photographs, I'll get 5 good ones. And because it's digital, Bob's your uncle, right? Okay, so just wanted to share that. So lighting is important too, LED lighting. And I'll just say in closing that, like I have spots, I have my layout lighting, I got a flood or a backfill and a spot in the background over there that I'm not using, okay? So lighting, put your camera on manual, Have fun. Learn to shoot on manual. You'll become a better photographer sooner than you think. Okay.